We've got a few of tonight's Just Price Vinyl records, and they're awesome. And you know why they're awesome?
Why are they awesome?
Because I got Led Zeppelin fun facts.
Nice, very good.
So see there, and there's Led Zeppelin records, and we got a lot more rock and a little bit of soul and a tiny bit of jazz.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
but all music's got to have soul.
All music has to have soul.
All
You're
music
right.
has to have soul. So we've got the original Led Zeppelin 1.
Very nice.
Now, this took 9 days to record.
9 days.
9 days, and it was like 1,300 pounds, so it was the equivalent of $4,300.
Oh, wow. That's
And Jimmy Page is the one that fronted it, paid for everything.
paid for everything.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
So Atlantic Records signed them, and they were one of the first bands that they signed that weren't like jazz or blues.
Oh, okay.
Because it was right when they were starting to get into that British progressive rock that Atlantic Records was like, yeah, we like this stuff. You know, so at the time it was the highest because it was like $143,000.
Okay.
So it was the highest, you know,
Right. Okay.
until Johnny Winter.
Until Johnny Winter.
It was the highest. So that's really cool. But they had one of the best contracts ever, too, because they had final say.
Oh, that is
In their
good.
contract, it said they had final say on what songs were used in the albums, what the cover art looked like. They had say.
Oh, someone negotiated well with them.
Yeah, and you know, they don't normally get that.
No.
And then we've got Led Zeppelin 2, and this one took 8 months.
There's a big
to
difference there.
record. Way different because they were touring so much.
Okay. Well, that
you
makes
know?
sense.
And Led Zeppelin 1 was released while they were on tour in the U.S. It was released in the U.S. and it hit number 10 on the Billboard charts.
Nice. Very
Isn't
nice.
that cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
And we got Houses of the Holy and Presence. Now, Led Zeppelin was one of like the biggest contributing artists because they released 8 studio albums in 10 years.
Wow.
So they were really churning them
That-
out.
yeah,
You know,
they
it definitely
were.
wasn't taking 9 days to record these things anymore, but they were definitely churning that music
Yeah, they
out.
were.
And they're the 3rd highest selling band in the U.S. for
Really?
record sales. And they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do remember
so they're one of the most influential rock artists of all time.
that. Good to know.
We got the soundtrack, Led Zeppelin. The song remains the same. In Through the Outdoor, and like every other one, there's no door. Where's the door?
Good point. You're right.
You know, and when you read on the album, like, are you supposed to make this wet and it's going to change color, or are you supposed to make this wet? What am I supposed to lick?
I think the
Am I
sleeve.
supposed to lick this? Or am I supposed to lick this? Like, I don't understand.
Okay.
It's something about color changing, and I can't figure out what I'm supposed to
I
lick
think it's
to
the
make it change
sleeve.
colors.
I think it's the sleeve. if I'm-
Okay, but is it the outer sleeve or the inner sleeve? Because there's 2 sleeves.
I never tried either way. I did have that record.
You never licked it?
No.
Man. So I've got another really cool, weird, fun fact about Led Zeppelin because John Paul Jones, obviously his name isn't really John Paul Jones.
Right.
It's John Baldwin. But the manager of the Rolling Stones, they hired him for a different side project. He hired him for a side project for a different band he was managing.
Okay.
He didn't think that it was creative enough that his name was John Baldwin. And I mean, when you think about it now with the actor Baldwin brothers, you know,
Yeah.
another Baldwin would have been awesome. And, you know, but no, he didn't think that it was artistic enough.
So that's why he.
But he liked John Paul Jones.
Okay.
So he called him up and told him that was his name.
Really?
Yes. He didn't have any say. He just called him up and said, "This is your name now."
Wow.
And he was like, okay.
Okay.
And there's this amazing singer, Terry Reid, and they wanted him to be the vocalist, and he was just trying to become a solo artist from being in another band.
Okay.
So he was like, nah.
Nah.
Could you imagine?
Wow. Yeah.
He was
What?
like, nah.
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 Barnaby kicks himself.
So we had some really awesome Led Zeppelin fun facts.
Yeah, we did.
I hope you learned some stuff. I did too. Oh, there's a rumor. Nobody's really 100% sure. It could just be like a rock urban legend.
Yeah.
That Led Zeppelin, when they were going to make a super group, it was Keith Moon and John Entwistle that said a super group would go over like a lead balloon.
Oh.
And then they took the A out of lead so that everybody would know how to pronounce lead, and they
Okay.
changed balloon to Zeppelin, and
And
that
that's
was how
it.
the name was born. You know, after they got sued for, making an album as the New Yardbirds, and they're like, no, you were only allowed to say that, to use the Yardbirds name to do the tour in Scandinavia.
Okay.
It's like, but dude, you're not using it.
Right.
So we've got Black Sabbath, Paranoid. It's got the original Warner Brothers green label, and all these records are in fantastic shape.
Oh, nice.
I can't see a single scratch.
Really?
The covers are in amazing shape. The records are in amazing shape. I've never seen Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath or Elton John and all the other amazing stuff I have in this box. I've never seen it this pretty.
Wow.
Ever.
Oh, that's
so it's really cool.
Nice.
Didn't want to forget to mention that. So we've got $1 Billion Babies, Alice Cooper.
Ooh.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. Super duper clean.
Super
and
duper
obviously, as you
clean.
saw, it has the bill, but the cards are also still attached.
Oh, nice.
So everything is here.
Everything is intact.
Really cool, right?
Nice. Yeah, it is.
And the original sleeve, too, the original inner sleeve.
Wow.
Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks, more Hot Rocks. Emotional Rescue, and it has the poster. Tommy the Who, and we got another Who, Quadrophenia. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, in amazing shape. Madman Across the Water. Who's Next, with the original Decca label, which is beautiful.
Nice.
Blood Rock, and guess what? They were live!
Live.
Live Blood Rock. Deep Purple, made in Japan. So you know what that means? They were live! God bless Tiny Tim. I haven't seen a Tiny Tim record in so long. I was very excited.
I remember seeing him when he was on Laughing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Edgar Winter Group, Humble Pie, performing, rocking at the Fillmore. So you know what that means? They were live!
Well, live today.
Yes, it's yes. Close to the edge.
Close to the edge.
Yes, it's yes. Topographic Ocean.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
Tales from the Topographic Ocean. I was like, man, what was it called again? It's so easy when it's Yes Songs or Yes Drama or the Yes Album.
That one they made a little complicated, but it's a good record.
Fleetwood Mac, Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, Procol Harum, and guess what? They were live! Johnny Cash, Greatest Hits, Mott the Hoople, Poco, Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes.
Like Jack Nicholson,
Oh, yeah.
Michael Keaton.
And the other guy, he's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. Crazy Eyes. Remember the
Oh,
one?
yeah.
He's also in a couple other things, too. A lot of things, actually.
Don McLean, American Pie. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. And it's got Sister Fatima.
Nice.
So it is not the abridged one. So that's
It's in
awesome.
good shape, the cover.
It
It's in
really
good
is.
shape.
I'm telling you, these records are amazing.
Yeah.
If you have a placeholder copy, but you need a beautiful copy, you should come in for these because they are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. They don't look like they've even ever been played. Paul Simon, Ryman Simon.
Ryman Simon.
Another Paul Simon, and he's crazy too. Jim Croce, and more Jim Croce, and this one's got bad Leroy Brown. Baddest cat in the whole damn town. Meaner than a junkyard dog. I love that. I used to have a little guy. He was like a hamster or something, and it was one of those things and you hit the button and his cane swung and he sang Bad Leroy Brown. It was awesome. More Jim Croce. Dave Mason is alive. Does that mean he's live? Could he be
He's
live?
alive.
He was recorded live! He's live!
Oh, that's good.
Dave Mason at his best. Neil Diamond, Hot August Night, and this one has Sweet Caroline. Joe Walsh, Bob Seger, Tanya Tucker, Three Dog Night, Rick Derringer, Lighthouse, and they're live! Emerson Lake and Palmer, and another one, Traffic, the Doobie Brothers, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Love and Spoonful, Barry Manilow, Rod Stewart, Charlie Daniels, America, Been Through the Desert on a Horse with No Name, Poussette Dart Band, Hall & Oates, Lagas of Messina, and another one, Cruisin' 1962. I love these covers. They're like
They are cool, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
They are.
And then we've got Carol Channing, Dean Martin, more Dean Martin, another Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Latin Boss, Senor Ross. So it rhymes. It's like Ryman Simon.
Ryman.
Herb Alpert, Dionne Warwick, and another Dionne Warwick, and more Dionne Warwick. Then we got the Manhattan Transfer, and now, Mr. Cameraman, we need to have a poll.
A poll, okay.
So how about we head over here and look at some rock records and see who can pick the best record?
Okay, we can do that.
Why do you keep ducking? You don't want to be in the video?
There she is.
Hi. We'll get you in there.
Yes, we will. Okay. I found one.
You found one?
I did. Quick this time.
Wow, I am shocked.
Unless I changed my mind, and so far I haven't seen anything to change my mind. So, you ready? Change of venue?
Little bit of a change. Change the angle. Are you all set?
I'm all set.
Okay. Well, I picked the Eurythmics.
Ooh.
Sweet dreams are made
Good
of
choice.
these.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to sing that with two of my friends.
I've been on a Kate Bush
Kate Bush, the master.
kick lately.
I like Kate Bush.
I do
She's
too.
Awesome. And we got a lot of her 7-inch singles in lately too.
I saw that, yeah.
And you've been gonna pick any of those up?
You never know. I'm not really into 7-inch, but you never know.
Yeah, because you put it on, you sit down, you get comfortable, you gotta get up.
You gotta get up.
So now there's gonna be a little eye on top of the screen. Click that sucker and vote for his Kate Bush or my Eurythmics. Because
Okay.
you know, sweet dreams are made of.
That's a good choice you had there.
I know. That's what I was like. I just saw one. So now you gotta leave us a comment. Let us know what your favorite record in this box is, because it's some really awesome stuff. You gotta give us a like, a big old thumbs up, because everybody likes a thumbs up. Because when you do good, you get good, and it's really true.
It is true.
And you gotta head over to our eBay store, Spin Me Around store, because no matter where you are in the world, you can get yourself a Spin Me Around T-shirt. And then you have to subscribe. Ring that bell, ding, 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 because we do a video like this every night, and we'll see you tomorrow.